Hey, this is Caleb Johnson, and you're watching Idolator. You know, for me personally, rock and roll is like a religious experience where you listen to it and you're impacted by the music, by the singing, by the driving beat. Like, it's kind of like a revival so much where, you know, music has this kind of almost like spiritual quality where you listen to it and it taps into like all these different emotions that, you know, and experiences that you've been through in your life, and it kind of channels it and almost exercises it. The process in making this record was really, it was a whirlwind. Like, we did it in 3 weeks, and what happened was the way everything was set up was that the first week was basically all dedicated to writing. So we basically had no songs. We had a couple of demos that were sent in, but to be honest with you, most of them suck. So I went in and did some amazing writing sessions with some like incredible writers. Like, I wrote with Blair Daly, James Michael, Dave Bassett, Sam Hollander, Josh Alexander, Justin Tranter, he's the lead singer of Semi Precious Weapons. You know, just all across, Lenny Skolnick, like all across the board, these great writers that really creatively, like when we got in a room, it was like bouncing off each other. It was like this really creative, it was almost like taking me back to Odyssey of the Mind. Aloe Blacc came and performed with us on the American Idol finale. And he came up to me during rehearsals and said, "Hey man, I'm a huge fan of your voice," and all this stuff. And I was like, wow, dude, the guy that sings, "Making my way through the darkness," like, you know, digs my stuff. So I was like completely like honored and blown away by that.
So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older.
My A&R guy was like, "Hey, have you heard anything from Aloe Blacc?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, there's this demo that he did that didn't make his record, and he was shopping it over for me to listen to." We listened to it. It was like so awesome. It's got like this, it's just like a soulful like R&B. It's like a really driving, like really like, it's got this massive piano, like dun 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 dun, kind of like a Rolling in the Deep type feel. One thing I miss is just like, you know, the fresh air, because it's like open mountain air. Like, I'm from North Carolina in Asheville, so Asheville it's this amazing town where it's not too big and it's not too small. It's like the right size, and the living conditions there is great, and there's great barbecue and beer. Like, you know, Asheville's like Beer City, USA, like 4 years in a row. Like, that was like the OG of like the micro breweries before everything else like got really big. It was like this big thing, you know, where it started there. You know, I mean, just really, you know, I just kind of just miss going home and just relax and hang out. It's been a whirlwind, but you know, I'll get to do that, you know, in good time.